But Ben, one things that we did flip into, we kind of flipped the calendar into a new marketing year, and some of the discussion points that you've had and that you've been talking about is the expected trade deficit growth that's to come this year, moving up to 42.5 billion dollars from the revised 30.5 billion. And that seems like a big number just on paper. How substantial is this, I guess, shift in deficit for U.S. ag trade?
Yeah, so it is a big number. Billions is, those are big numbers. Millions are big numbers, to be truthful as well. And, I look at those trade numbers, and we're not used to historically having a trade deficit in U.S. ag commodities. We've kind of been drifting this way over the last several years as U.S. consumers buy a lot of imported, specialty products, wines in some cases, right, out of certain regions of the world, fruit and vegetables, different things like that, right? Like it's not just corn and soybeans that are included in these numbers; it's everything. And we do buy a lot of products that we don't produce here in the U.S. Part of what's driven, I think, some of the revisions here as of late is for a lot of our commodities that we export a high percentage of, the price of those have fallen. Corn, soybeans, cotton, pork, right? Like all those are down. We do export some beef, but we also import some beef. And even though beef prices are high, that category isn't. Or let's just say that category right now is kind of outweighing itself in these numbers. So beef, we're exporting some, but we're also importing some. That kind of cancels each other out in some ways, right? The other thing I would just say here is that we did see the 2024, or excuse me, the 2023-24 numbers revised $3 billion lower as well. Most of that was an expected decline by Chinese imports as well. So big numbers. This is kind of continuing this trend of an expanding ag trade deficit, and certainly as some of our core commodities that we export a lot of have fallen in price, we expect that value to also fall in the year ahead.